Now there are people surfing who have bad left knee or right knee issues. And there's a way of getting around that. I was responsible for a lot of the techniques that you see used in the British Surfing Association manual, which then passed on. The techniques are still being used. I based all my techniques around what you see people do naturally, especially children or adults. They've hired a board. How did they stand up? So they'll use this technique now. It's no good, doesn't really work. It's a little bit like that, I call it a backpacker technique with that leg going around that I showed you at the start of another video. I'll remind you of it. The surfer's here, they raise up their chest, one leg comes up, and then they step through. I'm very much against it. Okay, I want people jumping. The long run is you jump. If you can jump from day one, you'll be a better surfer. But this, you will find somebody who has real knee issues. This does work. Many years ago, in the 80s, I used to teach people who could not jump to do this. They'd put one knee in the middle, and then they'd simply twist into their riding position. I did it for a short while. I realized it was inefficient. But to those people who have serious knee issues, and some of us do, this can really help. The only trouble is, it makes you choose a side you surf. So imagine now, I've got a really bad left knee issue. In that case, I use my right knee going forwards, keep the weight off, there's no weight on the knee, and I can step through. It's not ideal, but I have used it with people who have knee problems, and it seems to have helped them. If you've got a knee problem, sometimes jumping is very, very difficult. It's the landing issue. So this technique removes all pressure. You can't do slide, step, twist. You can't do the hop because the knee will not take it. But you can do this technique because no pressure is on that knee. Let's watch it one more time. Not ideal, but for an agile person, it will work. So we're going to use that technique that avoids pressure on one of the knees. Imagine it was my left knee. I had a bad problem, so I paddle in, slide one leg forward, and then step through. Now I avoided any pressure, and I can ride. Again, it's not ideal, but I can ride.